All right, guys. Well, hey, happy Thursday. Thanks for joining us tonight. Today, no, it's all night, I think, for most of us, right? I am not great with time zones, but I am excited just to share more about LifeVantage from a fitness perspective. I love what Angie has put on with these March Madness and the industry specific Zooms, because I think it's always great to be relative. And when you can relate to someone that's maybe in your field or has been in your field, it's a lot easier to kind of put yourself in their position or their situation. So I will just get started first and foremost with my story and why I chose LifeVantage, why I partnered up with this incredible company. So my name's Erika Dale. I live in Indiana. I am I always say new mom. I don't know how long I can say new mom. My baby's 10 months old. It still feels new almost every day, but just kind of navigating all kinds of different things. And I'm so grateful that we said yes to LifeVantage 9.5 years ago, because it's given me the autonomy to really choose how to live our lives and how to raise our son. And I'm with him all day, every day, right? And it's incredible. He's walking, he's taking like 2, 3 steps at a time, and I haven't missed a milestone with him. And I don't say that to brag. I say that because I know that there's so many out there that want that for their future or for their present. LifeVantage was something that I was not looking for. So 9.5 years ago, I was actually the manager of our gyms. We owned Anytime Fitnesses. I was dating my now husband, so he actually owned them. I can't take credit for ownership at that time. But I was living less than paycheck to paycheck. You guys, if you know people in the fitness industry, if you yourself maybe have been a gym manager or something of the sort, I didn't make very much money. And so I was struggling financially. In fact, most days when a bill would come in, a couple bills would come in the mail, I would take a look at them and I would say, I wonder which one won't call me first if I don't pay it, because I couldn't. I couldn't pay all my bills. And so I would kind of let some go for a little while and then catch them up. And then, anyone else ever played that game, drop a one in the comments. And so a friend of mine called me up and said, I think that you got to take a look at these products and this business opportunity. And I'll be honest, you guys, I had done network marketing before. I was a hard no. I did not want anything to do with this. But she was a friend, right? So I know some of you might be on here just because a friend asked you. So kudos to you. You might hear something that you like. And I was actually very, very short with her. And I had one evening that I actually got to go meet a girlfriend for dinner. And she said, "Can I call you?" And I was like, "You have 15 minutes. And if you go past 15 minutes, I'm hanging up on you because I'm walking into this restaurant to have dinner, because I don't get to do that." As a gym manager, I mean, you guys, I worked from 9 a.m. till sometimes 9, 10 o'clock at night. My hours were crazy. So going and getting a part-time job wasn't an option for me. And so she gave me a phone call. She talked about some of these products. And you know what? I heard about our flagship product, Pro Tandem NRF2. And I said, man, if this product gives me more energy, better sleep, less inflammation, better mood, I'll take it. I don't know that I want to be a part of your company, but the product spoke to me. And so I was still very, very hesitant. I still was not a yes to the business, but it at least gave me the green light to take it home and to show Jesse. So my husband has all kinds of fitness industry. Sorry. He has been in the fitness industry since he was 16 years old. He started out working as a personal trainer. He worked his way up to a district manager. Then he went on to owning his own gyms. Bodybuilder. He's an IFBB pro, if you guys are familiar with the bodybuilding space. And he is super particular about supplements and about product, because most of it, if you guys are aware, on the market is just giving you expensive urine. If we're going to be very, very open and honest here, majority of supplements, majority of the product out there, you do not need, and it's not actually helping you. And so inside of our gyms, we didn't hardly carry any product. In fact, I could probably name 2 things that we even had on our shelves, because we didn't want to sell our members something that they didn't actually need, not just to make a dollar off of them. And so I took it to him, honestly, hoping that he would say, "This is garbage. We're not taking this. We're not doing it." Because I wanted nothing to do with this, you guys. And I needed him to be my out. Instead, that man took one look at our ABC primetime video. If you've not seen that yet, get back with whoever invited you here. You can watch it. It's like 7, 11 minutes, something like that. And he said, huh, if this product does what it says it does, we should be taking it. And that was it. That was my green light. So we're going to kind of have just more conversation here tonight. I have a co-leader with me, Kristin. And Kristin she was an educator. She went to school for education, has two beautiful boys. She's almost married. I don't know that you guys have gotten married yet. I haven't seen that on social. And now has a blended family. And it's just beautiful to watch all the things that are going on in your life. But she'll tell a little bit more of her story. Found herself as a spin instructor and just, again, side hustle, trying to make money, trying to make ends meet, and found LifeVantage. And I'll let her share her story, but mainly why LifeVantage, Kristin? What allowed you to put your name to this company?
Yeah. Hi, guys. Thank you, Erica. So just like you, 7.5 years ago, LifeVantage was absolutely 100% not what I was looking for. In fact, I was struggling and I had $23 in my bank account, newly single mom, newly divorced, and my son was just diagnosed with autism. So I was struggling, that's to put it lightly. And I actually didn't start as a spin instructor. I started as the front desk girl at a gym that I had been a part of for years. The owner is a dear friend of mine who actually also loves our products and didn't want to love them either, but that's another story. But I started as, behind the desk, and then I really started, getting into fitness, and I had a passion for helping people. And that's really what this is all about too, is how many people we can help. And fitness is that industry is you can help so many people, and mentally and physically and all of that. And I got addicted to that feeling and I loved it. The only problem is that I had a son that also needed me. So I was, bartending at night and then opening the gym in the morning and teaching classes. And that was like my cycle. And I was not making ends meet. I was barely making ends meet, just to put it lightly. And then I got injured. And then all of my income came to a screeching halt. I had, no savings. I wasn't going to get paid if I wasn't showing up and clocking in. So I was looking for a solution. And again, someone that I know and trust came to me with this little yellow activator that I really wanted to just throw back in her face, but I didn't because I love her, and I'm sure all of you guys are shaking your heads because also in the fitness industry, you get a lot of products that you have no idea. It's like supplement confusion. Like, what am I supposed to be taking? And I remember I was broke and I was literally stocking my cabinets with things that like might work. And this was taking, I mean, for me, this was just another thing, supplemental confusion. I'm already confused in life. What's next? So, but again, I trusted Jane, the person that, showed me this product, and I tried it. And then I started doing research on oxidative stress and what that can do to not only myself, but for my little guy who's on the spectrum. And I kind of just, it like unlocked Pandora's box almost. Like I started thinking about everyone who I know and love and how it could help them. And I remember asking because I had never been a part of network marketing. In fact, I think, Erica, I've talked to you about this. I didn't even know what network marketing was. I had no clue. And so I was just, wow, what is this? Do you guys think I can do this? And I remember sitting at Angie Harper's table of like 5 people. Now her team is thousands, and saying like, I think I can really make a difference and help people. And she's like, yes, you can. 7.5 years later, you guys, I am living a life that I had prayed for. And when I say prayed for, I mean it. I mean, it's gotten me so far. I don't want to get ahead of myself now, but yeah, I was not looking for LifeVantage, and I am grateful every single day that that LifeVantage found me. And now I get to teach cycle just kind of as a hobby, not to, because I love it, but it's not the end all be all for me, if that makes sense.
Isn't it so awesome? Like that's your passion,
Mhm.
fitness, helping people. But when you were in the lowest of lows, it was what you had to do. And I think sometimes that it ends up not being our passion anymore because we burn ourselves out and we're like, we're only showing up because we have to make money. And so that passion just starts to go by the wayside. And it's really sad to watch. And that's any industry, right? It's not just fitness, but I think fitness is such an easy space to step into if you want to create a side hustle with it, go get certified, become a personal trainer. Like there's so many avenues. I love that you hit on this, Kristin, because I think so many people in this industry, they start out because they just love helping people and they see this as a platform to do that. And that's exactly what we have at LifeVantage. Yes, there's a business tied to it, but at the end of the day, you're not going to create a successful business here if you can't get behind helping people and truly want to help them, lead with your heart. And I can tell you that's why you've been so successful for sure. And that was something I had to kind of figure out being a gym manager. I was selling the gym membership, then I was telling them they needed to purchase personal training, and now I'm going to offer them product too. Like it was hard for me to wrap my head around. But when I got to that same space as you, Kristin, as this is a product that you need, that's going to help you, and then I started to look at, and you guys, that this is the case. How many people do you know that go to the gym 5, 6, 7 days a week? And they say they're there because they want to look better, because that tends to be the number one reason, but nothing's ever changing. And so I could get behind the fact that I was actually promoting a product to them that was going to actually help them, that was going to give them, benefit and a gift that we had. So what this has done in our world, you guys, we no longer own our gyms. We actually closed the doors we had 2 Anytime Fitnesses and we had a CrossFit gym. And we closed the doors. And I say closed the doors because we attempted to sell them and they were profitable. They were not like going under or anything like that. In 2019, right before COVID hit. And someone asked me one day, did you know that COVID was coming? I was like, yes, I knew. I have that kind of telepathy, right?
Buy all the lottery tickets.
Yes, I mean, if I did, we would be in a whole nother position. But um, it was crazy, one, that we were even closing the doors because that's all my husband knew. But LifeVantage opened up so many other doors. And so it might not be your platform to go all in on LifeVantage and become your number one thing. It might be, right? If you're looking at this as a business opportunity. But I've seen so many other people that they get around the people that we have here. They get around ideas, they begin to brainstorm, they begin to mastermind, and it opens up so many other things. And so what LifeVantage did for us was it actually allowed Jesse, my husband, to step into what his true passion was, which was not owning a gym, but it was nutrition. And so we created an online nutrition platform where we coach people. And then we stemmed from there, and we stepped up from there, and and then we ventured into all kinds of different things. But ultimately it allowed us to close the golden handcuffs that we had, right? And we loved our gyms, we loved our members, but at the end of the day, we owned a job, right? It was successful, it was profitable, but it wasn't creating leverage for us. It wasn't allowing us to just go and live the life, that we've always dreamed of, or, hey, you want to go to Florida tomorrow? Yeah, let's go. We couldn't do that, right? So we ultimately owned a job as gym owners. And so this gave us the autonomy and options in life to really, really just decide like how we wanted to live our lives. And that ultimately is something that you can't really put a price tag on. So for us, stepping into creating 6 figures here at LifeVantage, building on a very part-time level as we started, it has just been, you say 6 figures, which is definitely a goal for most people, but it's so much more than that for us. But it's also opened the doors to other very successful businesses. We would have never been able to do all the things that we do had we still owned our gyms. So, Kristin, tell us just more about your journey with LifeVantage and
Well,
how that progressed and where
yeah,
you.
I was going to speak on the 6 figures. It's always, and I know I need to get better about speaking on this, because if somebody were to have told me 7.5 years ago, like, look, Kristin, you can make 6 figures with this and you could stay home with your kids and build the life that you've always dreamt of building, while I was at that time exhausted, going on no sleep, drinking Red Bulls and totally unhealthy. Like, my life looks so different now, you guys. And so I do think it's important to touch on that. But even more so, my reach to help people now in this space is just like poof, like astronomical. Like, I know people, I know you. I mean, I know it's across the country. It's global. And that's like, it's like, we need to, you love me, you love helping people, then guess what? Like, expand, dream bigger. And I think that, like, for me, this has allowed me to dream bigger in a way. Like, I loved helping all the people in my town. I grew up in that town, and it was so cool to see, like, my old babysitter. I would train my old babysitter, or an old teacher. I loved that. But my reach now is so much broader, you guys, and that's what like, and I'm making six figures on top of that. Are you joking me? And I still get to teach cycle if I want to. So I feel like, and we have science-backed products that takes the guesswork out of everything. I mean, it is such a bulletproof blueprint like deal that we have here. And I do feel like sometimes I just wish I could say, dream bigger. Like, you're so passionate about this space, but you could do this and then help so many more people. Like, I talk to my team about that a lot too, because we don't realize the reach until you get those calls. And once I started getting the calls from people, like, this is helping me on a level I never knew I even needed, mentally, physically, emotionally, all of it. And so that, for me, like, gets me up out of bed every single day. I was just telling Angie before the call, I moved a year and a half ago to Roseville, California. I have a whole new, town and new people. And it's been so rewarding to me, because I am a part of two different gyms here, and I have slowly just started building trust again, because I didn't want to come in. I don't want to be the one thing that, as fitness professionals or humans in general, we don't want to be inauthentic, right? And so it's just dripping and sharing, and sometimes kind of shaking them a little bit, like, look, here's the science. Don't even trust me, trust the science. But it's been so rewarding to just come here and help people here too. So it's been really neat.
The science as fitness professionals is huge, because
Yes.
we do have a lot of people, I was the same, Jesse's the same, you were probably the same. That's like, I don't need these products, right? I'm healthy, I'm this, I'm that. And so when you can come at them with that validation, which they do not get anywhere else with these products on the market, it's huge. So in October, you guys, if you're new to this space, we launched a product called Mind Body. It's a natural activator for your GLP-1 system. And so if you guys know about, the GLP-1, about, it's so hot on the market right now, all of the different injections and all the different things people are taking. And when we launched this product, I mean, our business has skyrocketed. I can speak for myself and for Kristin.
Yeah.
And mainly because, one, we already built a lot of the platform, but we have people in that space. We're health and fitness professionals. So if you're on this call tonight or you're watching the recording, think about the people that are in your circle. 82% of American adults are currently in a weight loss or weight management phase. 82% of people. And so when we can offer them yet again a product that is validated, that's science-backed, that's natural, that's not going to give them horrible side effects, it's going to get them results. You guys think about adding that to your portfolio right now. That is something that if I were looking at this today, there wouldn't really be the skepticism that I had 9.5 years ago, right? Because this is black and white. This makes sense as a fitness professional, especially. But when that launched, you guys, our company or our team went from $100,000 a year in revenue business to over 200. It doubled in 1 month of a launch. And so that's something that you get to come and be a part of with this company. And I think you have it better, actually, because we've worked out a lot of the kinks. So you get to come in where it's like, okay, I can just start promoting this and marketing this. But again, it's that science. And you guys, when you're able to help people, when you're able to wrap your mind around, this is just something I'm adding into my portfolio, something I'm already doing. And I love, Kristin, that you touched on the space. Like that was one of the issues with owning a gym, right? We were only impacting people in a 6 mile radius because there's outliers to everything, but majority of people will not drive more than 15 minutes to a gym. So we didn't get to impact as many people. How many of you that are on this call that are in that profession have people all of the time because of social media being like, man, I wish I could hire you. I wish I could come to your gym and work out with you or train with you or fill in the blank. Well, now you still get to help those people just in a different capacity. And so that's what really, when I say our eyes were opened and our minds were open to so many different things, that was it for us for sure. So talk about what MindBody's done for your business, and we'll kind of wrap up the call as we near the 8:30 mark.
I mean, just the fact that an average increase of 140% in your own GLP-1 levels, guys, like what? Like boot, like I mean, it's insane. And the fact that it's all natural, the fact that it's delicious. So for me, I was a little nervous. I was a little not skeptical, but like there's a lot of, especially when it comes to the diet and that industry, like there's always a fix for everything. And I'm like, but I also know that we're LifeVantage and we don't do quick fixes. We get to the root cause and we're activating. And I think that that's a very important key point here. Like this is not like, we wouldn't want it to be a quick fix. We wouldn't be LifeVantage. And so the fact that we are able to confidently say, like, this is going to affect everyone differently, and just like all of our products do, because every body is different. And so for me, the cognitive, like even the cognitive effects that it had on me, the clear mind, I had just gotten a brand new job at Lifetime Fitness. I don't know if any of you guys know what Lifetime is. It's like the bougiest job, like the bougiest gym out, all over. And I was super, super nervous. These people didn't know me. Every time I went to go teach, I was so scattered, so nervous. I kid you not, I came back from our weekend away at convention and I had a 5:30 class that I had to teach. And we came back on Sunday night, 5:30 a.m. You would think I would be a nervous wreck. I was so clear-headed and I'm like, what is this? It was our GLP-1 system. I kid you not. And that's why I will never skip a day. I mean, everyone has had different results, but it has changed the name of my game and so many others. So I just feel like sharing this with people is, I mean, it's key. It's not just weight loss here either. It's better sleep, it's better mood. I mean, so many things for that I felt. And yeah, it definitely did not help. I mean, did help my business. It exploded. I think, I mean, I don't even know, almost, I don't even know the percentage. I don't want to misquote it, but yeah, and all the whole team, I mean, was so excited about it. This product has definitely changed the game.
I will just tell you, and from what I made as a gym manager, working 60, 65, 70 hours a week, you guys. At the time, I was 30 years old. The idea of even having a family was just stupid to me, right? Because the hours that I was working, like I didn't want to be that mom. I didn't want to have a child in that environment. Then you add in the idea of paying for something like that. Like I didn't have the money. The paychecks that I have received since the launch of the Mind Body are 10 times per month what I was making as a gym owner. You guys, I was 4 months postpartum, I think 5 months. I'm not really good with numbers. 5 months postpartum. I had taken the majority of the time off since having my son to be present, to learn how to be a mom, right? To figure all this out, to sleep when I could sleep because I have a newborn. And my paycheck still doubled
Yep.
with the launch of these products. And now, the money that we earn and the hours that we don't work are just incredible, right?
Yeah.
Again, the options that we have.
Where
So
can you find that?
you
While still helping people improve their health and their
yes,
wealth, and you get
yes.
to you know, all while holding your baby and rocking your baby to sleep at night. I mean,
Never
it's
missing a moment.
no, it's the best. It's the biggest gift ever. It really is.
Yeah. Well, guys, what we want to do from you guys, if you are in this industry, if you're a fitness professional, or if you're fitness minded, if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for a way to bring in some extra income, this is a platform for you. So we would just recommend getting back with whoever invited you here. If you need more info, they can point you to it. We're all Team LifeVantage. We're all about helping each other. I'm more than willing to talk to other fitness professionals because I get it. I've been there. But I also understand, that you're in a place that you're passionate about. And we're not asking you to quit that. We're not asking you to leave that. But you also deserve to create a life that you're dreaming of. And if you can't do that in the place that you're at right now, then I would highly encourage you to think about adding this in. Again, not taking away, but adding this into what you're already doing. So thank you guys for being here tonight. Again, get back with whoever invited you. We're so excited. We want more fitness professionals here. I'm telling you, we need more of you guys. So come and join us.
You're a friend.
Um, awesome, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
Bye, guys.